So now put one, there you go. All right, so put your hands on either side of your thighs and wait for him to look up at you. Try not to roll it in your hand. I would pull them back a little bit so they're off your knees. So if I can manipulate you, put this one here. There you go. He gave you his eyes, so as soon as he gives you eyes, you give him the one in your left hand. There you go. Watch. Now transfer a treat. And put him back on your thigh. There you go. Okay, now.
Maverick. Up.
Hold it up. There you go. All right. That was close. I don't know if you.
Not looking at me.
There, right there. Go. Watch. Now transfer again. Okay, normally we don't want to give him any help, but initially what you might want to do is, it looks like he's about to start losing interest. Sniff a little bit, sniffle, make a little bit of a sound to get him to look at your face. And then as soon as you do that, you hold it up, so it's between your eyes and his, and then put it in his mouth and say, watch. And you want to keep on doing that until he starts getting to figure it out, and he starts looking up at you more and more often. Then I start holding it up right in front of my nose, and then slowly, so I hold it up in front of my nose, and then I slowly go towards the dog's head. So at first it'll just take half a second, then it'll take a second, then 2 seconds. We're going to teach him to linger. Watch. So what we want to do is we want to keep on practicing this. Right now we have no distractions. We have a little bit of distraction, people coming by on the street, but the TV's not on, there's no radio, there's no fans. Eventually what we want to do is we want to start increasing the level of difficulty by adding distractions. And so then, and get to the point where you can say watch, and he immediately sits down and looks up at you. So you want to keep on practicing that. So at first it's quiet, then maybe we have the TV on, then we have the TV on at a louder volume, or then we have the TV on and KCRW going on, or so we and you have people, there's a parade in the street. We keep on making it more and more challenging so that he's able to kind of process it and focus on looking at you guys in the face on command. At first, like I said, we wait for him to do it, but after a while, we can just say the name and he looks up at you. When we get to that point, then what you want to do is when you're out, you go somewhere where you're going to see dogs, but at a distance. So as soon as you're walking, you see a dog at the distance, then you immediately, and you have a treat in your hand ready to go, you say watch. And you have to do it at such a distance where he doesn't feel threatened or that he has to protect you. So you do it at a great distance, he'll sit down, look up at you, and then you do the linger and then watch. Now you keep on doing that when you see dogs, but again, at a good distance. Eventually what's going to happen is one of these times he's going to look at a dog, and the reason you have to say it the second he sees the dog. If you do that with good timing enough, eventually he's going to see a dog. Instead of you saying need to say anything, he's going to stop, sit, turn, and look up at you, because you're conditioning him. If you see a dog and you sit down and look at me, I'll give you a reward. Well, instead of now reacting to other dogs, now he is sitting down and averting his gaze, and because dogs only think of one thing at a time, you took his focus off of something he's normally going to react to. Now, in the main thing is going to help you guys fix your problem is by assuming the leadership role to him, so that he doesn't think it's his job to protect you anymore. But the watch is a powerful way for you to redirect his attention and get him used to doing that. I was wondering if you're going to find that treat that's right there underneath. Nope. Well, he'll find it later. It's right there. But that's the watch. So again, we want to gradually increase the level of stimulus around him so that he can do it. Eventually, he can do it like during First Fridays in Abbot Kinney. And there's other dogs and there's people all around, and he can just stop what he's doing and focus on you. But you have to put your dog in a position to succeed, so we practice it in sterile environments and gradually increase his level of difficulty until he can do it under any situation.